Hey y'all, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist, and I am a little bit disturbed right now behind a breaking news story that occurred last week on Thursday. Have y'all seen this situation about Dominique Brown? So the headline, Disney influencer 34 dies after medical crisis at a California event. But let's break down what actually happened because I'm seeing so many now black, especially black women content creators talking about this, and we should be. Now, I will take this down. If her family does not want anybody to talk about it, I will remove this video with the quickness. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So apparently she was attending an event at a California venue for Boxed Lunch on Thursday of last week. And according to Boxed Lunch, who is a retailer that specializes in fandom merchandise, she suffered a medical emergency. The event was hosted at Bibiana in Los Angeles. You want to know what the medical emergency was? A food allergy. She had an allergic reaction to something she ate. Now, mind you, according to everything that's being reported, she had told them the accommodations she needed. They said that those accommodations would be there, and they were not. This was avoidable. Allergic reactions to food are 100% avoidable. Now, there's a couple of points that I need to make about this. One, Box Lunch has now put out a statement in which they said, our hearts go out to her family and friends, and we will do everything we can to support them and the members of the Box Lunch Collective and our team during this painful time. The statement continued that an investigation is ongoing into Brown's cause of death. We know her cause of death. But here's my question. When it comes to large events like this where people will be eating and there could be allergies, where were the medics? Where were the medics? Everybody's question seems to be where was her EpiPen? Because someone with food allergies typically would carry an EpiPen, right? That's not my question. Because, see, the thing that people don't realize about EpiPens is they don't always take. A lot of people, even people who carry them, don't even realize that the reason they come in a 2-pack is because you're supposed to carry both of them. Because, see, the first one might not take, and if after 15 minutes your symptoms have not subsided, you have to take the second one. Neither here nor there. Where were the medics? I went to an event for Juneteenth this year. There were 3 medical vehicles parked in that space that the event was being held, just in case somebody needed a medic. And in fact, when I got there with the kids, somebody was already in there because it was hot that day. Juneteenth, it was hot where we live, and somebody was already having issues with the heat. We didn't stay out there that long because it was so hot. But nonetheless, there were medics just in case something happened. So this ain't on her not having an EpiPen. And I hate the fact that people are in these comments about this on some of the content creators who are talking about it on their pages in the comments trying to blame her for this situation. Not y'all blaming this girl and she passed away. What? Don't be trash all your life because there is no way this is her fault. First of all, she told them what she needed. They told her they would accommodate. They did not. And I know that that's possible because I have a client who the same thing happened to her on a job retreat. Her job had some type of retreat. She told them the food accommodation she needed, and they did not provide them, even though they said they would. So she could not eat. At least not what they had, she couldn't eat. 100% preventable. A lot of the comments y'all are making are very ableist. It's easy to say that when you don't need the accommodation. But a little bit of empathy goes a long way. On any note, I want to talk a little bit about who this woman was because this is ridiculous and I'm not hearing enough people talking about who she was. So, Dominique Brown was the co founder of Black Girl Disney. In 2018, after a trip to Disney World, she said, like most things that lack representation, new platforms are created out of a necessity to see yourself. That's what the website reads. We wanted to create a space where we were not only represented but centered. And as a result, at Black Girl Disney was born. Brown was a regular sight at Disneyland, hosted influencer events, and was invited by Disney to movie premieres in LA. Recently, she was invited to the Moana 2 premiere at the El Capitan Theater. On her final Instagram post, her brother Patrick Ramos left a comment to say thank you to her social media family for showing her so much love and light. Disney did bring her joy, but it was unparalleled that she found a community who loved her and Disney as much as she did. I will miss my sister and best friend and that infectious smile she always had. This is ridiculous. A food allergy. She lost her life behind a food allergy. There were no medics on site. They did not provide the accommodations they said that they would. And now this girl is gone. Black and brown content creators already have a lot of issues when it comes to fairness and all that stuff. But this is beyond me. And then, too, just to go back real quick to this idea that she should have had her EpiPen. This is not an issue with her having the EpiPen. Again, this is an accessibility issue. Our world really is not accommodating to people with disabilities. We are so ableist, again, that when it comes to accommodating those with disabilities, we don't do what needs to be done. This was not a fully accessible event, clearly. If you're going to accommodate people's food allergies, accommodate them. If whether you do or you don't, always have medics on standby, on site. And I don't think people realize how severe food allergies really can be. It's not a matter of, for some people, it's not a matter of them eating it. For some people, they can't even be around it. Whatever their allergy might be, they can't be near it. My little sister, she grown now, but when she was a baby, I babysat her once. I'm older than my siblings. I'm the oldest. Her peanut allergy is so severe that if you kiss her and you ate something with peanuts, she gonna have a reaction because that's what happened. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich like 2 hours before I saw that girl. Kissed her, whole face got swollen. I didn't know what was going on. I was so scared. And I was like, I didn't give her nothing. I had to trace it back. I want y'all to have a little bit more empathy with this. This is in no way her fault. People forget their EpiPens. Yes, we are accountable for our own health. But like I said, even if she had it, she would have maybe needed both. She would have maybe needed both. Or she would have needed both plus a Zyrtex or some Benadryl. Like, food allergies are serious, clearly. For all the major brands out there, for all the companies, like, really? It ain't like y'all ain't got the money to be accommodating. You just don't want to be. That's got to be the answer because you can pay for it. You got the money. And then another thing, too, all the other content creators that were at this event, could y'all please stop posting how great it was when somebody lost their life? Are you for real? Like, were y'all not made aware of this yet? Y'all out here posting, oh, the event was phenomenal, blah, blah, blah. The girl lost her life. Can y'all chill just a little bit? And another fun fact, do you know that if you sign any type of contract with Disney, if something happens to you on any Disney property or at any Disney event, you can't do anything to them about it. You cannot sue them. It's in a clause in their contracts. And when I say their contracts, I mean any contract you sign with Disney. If you have Disney Plus streaming services and you travel to Disney World, let's say for a family trip, and something happens to somebody in your family at Disney World, if you have Disney Plus, nothing that you can do, at least not to them. That was a fascinating piece of information that I found out. On any note, pray for this girl's family. Send positive energy and positive vibes, thoughts, whatever. I mean, that's not going to bring her back, but good Lord. This was preventable. Going forward, they need to make sure that nothing like this happens again. Companies, major brands, like if y'all going to throw events with food and you're going to lie and say you're going to accommodate people with food allergies and you're not, at the very least, have medics on site. It's pissed me off for today. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day, and I will holler at y'all later.